Okay, I'm seriously loving Overlord. And just in general the anime and the opening is freaking sick. I don't know what I like better. It's either the opening or ending. Both of them are phenomenal. So hey guys, I'm here to review Overlord episode 3. And it was pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. There a lot of info kind of got dumped in on this episode, so it's kind of it was an interesting episode as well in the slightest. And I really liked how the set out was and how like the end of the episode was kind of cliffhanger for the next one. So I'm guessing with what's happening in this episode, this might like these villages and all like the two kingdoms and the civil war kind of stuff. I'm guessing this is going to happen throughout the whole series. That's what I think in my opinion. But yeah, we found out about this chapter was not chapter, sorry, this episode. The only reason that Lord Momonga basically came and saved all those people was because some previous player, maybe one of his friends, I don't even know, some previous player saved him in the game. That's what I got from it, that's what I thought. That's how the only reason he came. And we find out that all the other guardians, like Albedo and all them, they don't really care for humans. So they find them as like lower form creatures, and they just find them weak and everything and disgusting. So I think even Albedo said it herself. She was just like, oh, it's quite beautiful to crush them like a bug. So these guys obviously quite sinister, and it makes me think before the game server. I'm guessing before the game server like closed down, I'm guessing Nazarick, this whole Yggdrasil, this whole area, this whole universe, whatever. I'm guessing this still was existing, still alive. The only reason he managed to be in that body when the game server shut down, I have no clue. Maybe like he got transported into another dimension or something. So I do believe that this Nazarick and all these kingdoms and that has been running it didn't only get created when the server closed. That's what I think, because the way the Guardians act towards all like the other all the humans and that, they must have like a previous hatred or something like that before them. You can't just spur that out instantaneously and just be like, oh yeah, I hate him. So obviously it's been spurred from previous events. That's what I think. And but I'm guessing if Lord Momonga was still existing, not with this guy in it now, he must have been a very different character, because the character, we don't know his name within Lord Momonga, like the consciousness. All we know is he's very kind to everyone, and everyone's shocked by his kindness. Like I think it was in the previous episode, the other what was their names? Mare, I think that's her name, one of the Guardians. She was shocked by how kind Lord Momonga was. So obviously there's a drastic change in character, like in disposition and everything, in the personality, because now with the consciousness, he's beginning to realise this person, he's losing his humanity, and he's like losing, because normally, obviously, if you saw someone die, you would obviously be you'd obviously react badly to that, but he had no effect. He didn't even flinch when he tore out the guys, when he like crushed the guy's heart. So I do like the moves. The moves are pretty sick with all the magic and everything. I want to see how powerful Lord Momonga is. So I'm guessing, because we know that there's other adventurers and other magic casters in this universe, so I'm guessing maybe at the end of this series we'll see like a big one-on-one fight with Lord Momonga and another adventurer, or like a magic caster for like, I don't know, maybe dominance over Nazarick or something. That would be pretty cool to see. And we find out that all these, I really wanted to see Albedo fight, because we knew that she's like the boss of the Guardians. So I'm guessing she's obviously stronger than all of the Guardians of the Floors. So I really want to know like what's her moves and how does she fight. I want to know how strong she is, because she loves Lord Momonga, and I think it was in the previous episode when she and the other girl, Shoutir, and they basically nearly went at it just because they wanted to have Lord Momonga's kid. So she obviously is strong, and she just, when she got angry, she looked crazy. I was like, damn, you don't want to be messing about with her, seriously. So yeah, I really did like this episode. We found out about like the two kingdoms. I can't remember what they're called, but one's called I think, I don't even remember, something like that. I truly do not remember. And another one, and these kingdoms, they hate each other. I think the only thing that's separating them is like a border, and these kingdoms have like civil war and that and all these kind of stuff. And we find this is what I was a bit bad for like during the first half of the episode. I was wondering, why are these soldiers attacking just innocent people in a village? Because we find out that it was actually it was the other kingdom, like I'm guessing the opposing side of the kingdom, the other kingdom, who wanted to get back at them so they could cause like a little bit of a scuffle, because they always have wars, so they obviously do hate each other. And this is what we found out at the start of this episode. We saw the soldiers at the start coming, and they were the other soldiers of the other kingdom. I'm sorry, I can't remember their names, but they were the other soldiers of the kingdom who wanted to save all these villagers. So we obviously know that they're the good side, but I'm guessing they're what's his name, the head warrior Gazef or something like that. They're trying to his kingdom, like his higher ups. They're trying to what's the word, trap him in and make him do something wrong or do a miss up. So I'm guessing they kind of want the king to be dethroned or something. I truly do not know, but there's obviously a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that we do not know about, and we'll obviously find out in the coming episodes, because I'm quite baffled right now with these kingdoms and everything and all these things, because they don't really know of the existence of Nazarick. That's what I believe. They do know about ogres and all those magical kind of all the magical experiences with ogres, monsters and all that kind of stuff, but they haven't really heard of Nazarick. So I'm wondering, where is it situated in relevance to these two kingdoms and all these villages? Because I really would like to know that. Is it in another part of like the world or anything? I truly do not know, but it obviously does look very different, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was like in another dimension or something. But either way, I'm kind of hyped for next episode. We see the villagers coming in, and we know that Lord Momonga, what is the name now? Eyes Al Gown or something like that. He conceals his face and his identity so people don't get frightened of him. Because I'd be pretty frightened of him the way he looks. But anyway, so he's gonna be helping all these villagers now because he wants to repay his friend who saved him in the game. So he's obviously gonna be like a hero kind of thing, and I'm guessing he's gonna rule if he wants, because this series is called Overlord, so it's all obviously gonna be about ruling. So maybe he's gonna look after everyone and he'll rule over them like safely, not like a tyrant. I truly do not know, but tell me your thoughts in the comments below. What did you like of this episode? And Feck, I honestly do love the opening and the ending. The ending's freaking sick. The opening's amazing. It just gets you pumped. But anyway, this is Shingram Sam. I'll see you next week for episode 4, and subscribe for weekly reviews of Overlord. See ya.